Registering an S corporation in New York involves more than just filing paperwork. It requires understanding a unique two-step process and navigating both state and federal tax elections. This guide breaks down everything you need to know to successfully establish your New York S Corp. An S corporation is not actually a different type of business entity. It's a special tax designation that a regular corporation can elect. In New York, you first form a standard C corporation, then apply for S corporation status with both the Internal Revenue Service and New York State. This dual election is what sets the process apart from many other states. The appeal of S corporation status lies primarily in its tax treatment. Unlike regular corporations where profits are taxed twice, once at the corporate level, and again when distributed to shareholders as dividends, S corporations are pass-through entities. The business itself doesn't pay federal income tax. Instead, profits and losses flow directly to shareholders who report them on their personal tax returns. This eliminates the double taxation problem that regular corporations face. There are additional advantages worth considering. Formation costs for an S corporation are generally lower than creating a limited liability company in New York. The corporate structure is widely understood by investors, lenders, and business partners. Shareholders who actively work in the business can also achieve significant self-employment tax savings by splitting their compensation between salary and distributions. However, S corporations come with notable restrictions. You're limited to 100 shareholders maximum, and all shareholders must be United States citizens or residents. The structure is less flexible than an LLC, particularly when it comes to profit allocation. You cannot make special allocations that differ from ownership percentages. Loss deductions at the shareholder level are also limited. Perhaps most importantly for New York businesses, you must maintain ongoing corporate formalities like holding annual meetings and keeping detailed records to preserve your limited liability protection. There's a critical tax consideration specific to New York. While New York State recognizes S corporation status and allows pass-through taxation, New York City does not. If your S corporation generates income from New York City sources, you'll still face corporate-level taxation through the city's general corporation tax. This means businesses operating in the 5 boroughs don't receive the full pass-through benefit that makes S Corp attractive in most other locations. Before you can elect S corporation status, you must first establish a regular corporation. This begins with choosing a business name that's distinguishable from other entities registered in New York. You can verify name availability through the New York Corporation and Business Entity Database maintained by the Department of State. Next, you'll need to designate a registered agent. This must be a person or business entity with a physical New York address. Post office boxes are not acceptable. Your registered agent receives legal documents, tax notices, and official correspondence on behalf of your corporation. Filing the certificate of incorporation is your formal creation step. You'll submit Form DUS 1239 to the New York Department of State along with a $125 filing fee. This document establishes your corporation's legal existence. After incorporation, you'll create corporate bylaws and hold an organizational meeting. Bylaws are internal rules governing how your corporation operates. The organizational meeting brings together initial shareholders and directors to adopt these bylaws, elect officers, and issue stock certificates. Obtaining an employer identification number from the IRS is essential, even if you have no employees initially. You'll use this 9-digit number for tax filings, opening business bank accounts, and most official business activities. You can apply using IRS Form SS4 at no cost. Now comes the S corporation election itself. At the federal level, you file Form 2553 with the Internal Revenue Service. Timing is crucial here. You must file within 75 days of your incorporation date, or within the first 75 days of the tax year when you want S corporation status to begin. Every shareholder must sign this form indicating their consent to the election. New York State requires a separate election. You'll file Form CT6 with the New York Department of Taxation and Finance. This form must also be submitted within 75 days of the beginning of the tax year when S corporation status should start. Missing these deadlines can force you to wait until the following tax year or require filing for late election relief under specific IRS procedures. Depending on your business activities, you may need to register for various state and local taxes. This could include sales tax permits, withholding tax registration for employees, or unemployment insurance. The New York Department of Taxation and Finance handles most of these registrations. If you plan to hire employees, additional steps are required. You must register with the New York Department of Labor and secure both workers' compensation insurance and disability insurance. New York has specific employer requirements that differ from many other states, including mandatory paid family leave coverage. The total cost to register an S corporation in New York is relatively modest compared to the potential tax benefits. The Certificate of Incorporation filing fee is $125. Both the federal Form 2553 and New York Form CT6 have no filing fees. Every 2 years, you'll pay $9 to file a biennial statement with the Department of State. If you use a registered agent service rather than serving as your own agent, expect to pay between $100 and $300 annually. Optional legal assistance for document preparation varies widely, but typically starts around $150. Once your corporation is formed and you've filed the incorporation documents, you can technically have your business operational within 24 hours. However, official documentation proving your corporation's existence usually arrives by mail within several business days. You'll need these documents to open bank accounts and complete other business setup tasks. Understanding shareholder taxation is important for S corporation owners. Shareholders are not required to pay self-employment taxes on their share of corporate profits. However, if a shareholder works for the S corporation, they must receive a reasonable salary as an employee. The corporation must withhold federal and state income taxes from this salary and pay the employer's share of Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment insurance. This requirement prevents shareholders from avoiding payroll taxes entirely by taking only distributions. The concept of reasonable salary deserves emphasis. The IRS scrutinizes S corporations to ensure working shareholders aren't classifying all compensation as distributions to avoid payroll taxes. Your salary should reflect what you would pay someone else to perform your job duties. The remaining profits can then be distributed without additional self-employment tax. New York State recognizes S corporation status and does not impose corporate income tax on qualifying S corporations. Shareholders report their share of income on personal tax returns and pay tax at individual rates. However, New York City maintains its own tax rules. The city does not recognize federal or state S corporation status. S corporations with New York City income must file Form NYC 3L annually and may face taxation at a rate of 8.85% on net income through the general corporation tax. Ongoing compliance is essential to maintain your S corporation status and limited liability protection. Every 2 years, you must file a biennial statement with the New York Department of State. This simple form updates your business information and costs $9. Failure to file can result in your corporation being dissolved. You must maintain detailed corporate records, including meeting minutes, bylaws, stock ledgers, and financial statements. Hold annual shareholder and director meetings, even if you're the sole shareholder and director. Document all major business decisions in written minutes. If you have employees, including yourself as a shareholder employee, you must report and pay payroll taxes quarterly. Issue W-2 forms for all salaries paid and schedule K-1 forms to shareholders showing their share of corporate income, deductions, and credits. Business licenses and permits require periodic renewal depending on your industry. Professional corporations may need additional licenses from state regulatory boards. Stay current with New York labor law requirements, which are among the most comprehensive in the nation. Many business owners wonder whether they need an attorney to register an S corporation. While not legally required, professional legal help ensures your incorporation documents, bylaws, shareholder agreements, and tax elections are completed accurately. Mistakes in these foundational documents can create problems that are expensive to fix later. An interesting option for existing businesses is that a New York limited liability company can elect to be taxed as an S corporation. The LLC files IRS Form 2553 and New York Form CT6, provided it meets all S-corporation eligibility requirements. This allows you to maintain the operational flexibility of an LLC while gaining S-corporation tax benefits. If you miss the 75-day election deadline, you're not necessarily out of options. You may need to wait until the next tax year to make the election effective. Alternatively, you can file for late election relief under IRS Revenue Procedure 2013-30. This relief is available if you had reasonable cause for missing the deadline and the corporation meets all other S-corporation requirements. Online businesses are fully eligible to form S-corporations in New York. The nature of your business operations, whether physical retail, professional services, or internet-based commerce, doesn't affect your ability to incorporate and elect S-corporation status. You simply need to follow the same incorporation steps and meet the same eligibility requirements. If your business relocates out of New York after forming an S-corporation, you'll face some administrative work. You can dissolve your New York S-corporation and form a new entity in your destination state. Alternatively, if you continue operating in New York, you might register as a foreign corporation in your new state while maintaining your New York entity. Each approach has different tax and compliance implications worth discussing with a business attorney. Forming an S-corporation in New York offers significant tax advantages for eligible businesses, particularly the elimination of double taxation at the federal and state levels. The process requires careful attention to formation steps, strict adherence to election deadlines, and ongoing compliance with corporate formalities. While New York City's refusal to recognize S-corporation status creates an additional tax burden for businesses operating in the 5 boroughs, the overall benefits often outweigh this limitation. Success with an S-corporation depends on understanding the requirements, maintaining proper documentation, and staying current with both state and federal obligations. With proper planning and execution, an S-corporation can provide an effective structure for growing your New York business while optimizing your tax position.